And welcome to Flexible Games, where we are kicking off a new FortressCraft Evolved series. Today we are going to start on a new Rapid game, so I'm going to name this YT Rapid 2. The first Rapid, or Rush, I should say Rush. Rush 2. So there we go, Rush 2. I'll hit enter on that. There's the seed that it's going to generate. So we are going to, let's see. No, where is the rush? Rush mode, there it is, on. Rush mode is on. Let's see. So all these other settings are set for us, and rush mode is on. There we go. So let's select some mods. I'm just gonna select a few mods here. The first rush mode series that I did was total vanilla. There was no change in anything. So I kind of want to tweak it a little bit and see if we can't get a little bit more time shaved off. So I'm gonna do rebalanced, the GPS tool, not queries. I don't think I need basic GACs, although I really don't think I'm gonna need them, but I'm gonna enable them anyway. Let's see, and definitely want my excavator this time around. Don't need the reactor, don't need teleporter network really. Do I want the hopper mod? That is the big question. A lot of people have suggested I not use the hopper mod, although the hoppers, the special hoppers really don't come into play right away. In the first rush mode game that I played, I didn't have the hopper mod. So I do want to try with the hopper mod this time, although I don't know how late in the game I'm going to be able to start using those. So I guess the hopper mod may come into focus, may not. But yeah, okay, this reset everything. So let's turn everything back on again. Care package is on. Okay, so the power time is 16 hours. I don't know where that time came from. I have no knowledge of where that came from. So I think we're just going to jump into it here. Let's see, create world and YouTube Rush 2. So let's start it. So yeah, the first rush attempt I made was about this time last year. In fact, it's been about a year. And I did a total vanilla playthrough, and I clocked in at just about 24 hours. So yeah, it was a little slower than I wanted to, but rush mode is all about, you know, how fast you can get the OET charged. And the other major thing I ran into in the first attempt at a rush mode game was how there was a bug with the turbines, because turbines were not able to transfer their power fast enough, and you know, it kind of stymied our OET rush a little bit. Okay, so here we go. We got a little bit of help to do, and let's immediately start doing this here. Press E, then add resources here. Okay. Q, charge me up. Get me all charged up. Okay. At least 200 power. We got that. Okay, now what else? Add power to this. Okay. Press Q. Scanning. Researching. Simple crafting. Arthur Power Core, although I don't really need it. Crafting. There we go. now that takes care of that. Now we've got a few things here that we have to do. So one of the things here, we're going to put a logistics hopper there. We're going to put those, and lastly one of those, and one there and there. Smelting automation. So we're going to remove only and we're going to add only. There we go. That takes care of the basics for us. Let's do our suit upgrades. We'll put our suit upgrades away. So let's put this in there, that in there, and that in there. Okay, that takes care of some of those. I'm going to turn the music off. Control M to do that. Turn off that ambient noise. Okay, and let's start scanning some stuff. Oh, yeah, they're bunch of plants. Let's rescan. So, just to go around. Oh, I see a something over there. Okay. Try to scan as much as you can right away. And that will save you some digging and some searching later on. So let's take this away here. All right. There we go. Let's take the threat scanner, the storage crate, black box data, basic mining upgrades, power grid, aesthetics. Definitely want aesthetics. Although we don't really have the power to do that. 350. Oh, we do that. We do have it now. Local life forms is 800. Let's scan that. Base defense is 800. Let's scan that. Oh, cost is 10. Okay. So now we need to try to get some stuff automated. So ping unknown. So it looks like we've got some. Let me clear that away here. What was that we got rid of? Copper. We got rid of some copper. Okay, so I want some more copper. So we're gonna ping no nowhere now, and it looks like this is probably coal under here. It is indeed coal. So I'm gonna ping unknown again. So this must be tin right here, since it's still unknown. Well, I'm gonna switch to there's some tin. Let's immediately start mining some of that. Okay. I'm going to put this on this side. I'm going to add some power to you. There we go. Now we've scanned tin. There we go. So, slime attractor, we're going to want to get one of those up as soon as possible as well. Base defense, let's get that one going. Alright, so let me clear out, let me get my hotbar in order here. So let's go to 1, take these away. Okay, so I'm going to have hoppers there, conveyors, I don't really want to worry about conveyors at the moment. I'm going to put the extractor there. And let's see, what else do we want? So the second layer, actually the third tab is usually my power, so I'm going to kind of stick with that. The first tab here is usually my ores, so it's usually copper on this one. Okay, now let's see. We've got tin started. So let's move some tin over. I want to get this stuff automated as soon as possible. So I'm going to put that in there. I think what we're going to do... yeah, I'm going to take that away. Put those there. I'm going to switch these around, I think. Oh yeah, H. I forgot the H thing. Arthur keeps bugging me. Hit H. Alright, so now I'm going to want to move... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to clear that one. So this is going to come up. This is going to come up. And in. And then these are going to go up like that. This is going to go up. And this one here as well. Up. Up. And in. Just like that. How much is in this vein? 3.5 million? Alright. That sounds good to me. Okay, so I want to cover this up like that. There we go. Now I need to find copper. Copper should be pretty close to us here. So let's get some copper going. So there's tin. And we're gonna set this, we're gonna reverse these. There we go. And now for copper. So ping known. Look for green. Okay, there's a big bulge of green over here. And looks like it is underneath here. So yeah, this is copper vein over here. So how big of a vein is this? 19.5 million. Okay, well that'll do. All right. Right in here is probably a good bet. I'd like to get copper and tin automated in the first episode, if possible. Okay, so there is the copper vein. So let's throw in the extractor like here. Let's put the hopper there. Actually, is that a good spot? I could come off that side, and that's only 2. So I think I'm going to put it here instead. There we go. Now I have multiple avenues to pull the copper out of. So just like I did with tin, up, up, in, up, up, and in, and then up, like that. So let's add some power. Trying to get as much power in here as possible. Okay, so how high do we want to be? We want to be right up here. So this is where copper will come from. like so. Like that. There we go. Now we have copper on the way. Good to go. And now we should be actually pushing quite a lot of ore through here. Got lots and lots of tin. So I'm going to use F4 for the raw ore. Why do we have tin? I need to put tin over there. Tin ore. So we are 2 ore per bar right now. And I would like to speed that up. Can I build the forced induction? I need 20 copper total to do that, which is 40 ore. And it looks like we've got copper now on the way. So that's good. These first conveyors are a little slow, but we don't mind. So tin can go there. So here we go. We now are getting copper. Good to go. And I'd like to put that forced induction on there as soon as possible. So I want to make sure. It's interesting that these are coming up in 2s. Oh, we've already got there we go. Let's see. Interesting that that's filling up without me actually hitting the button. Okay, it's mining pretty slow, which is why they're coming up in 2s. It's mining 2 at a time. But that's okay. We're actually filling the belt. Just about maxing out the belt here. And let's see how much more copper. We need 2 more copper. And that will... There we go. 20 copper. Forced induction. That should pop in right there. And now we're able to actually smelt faster. Much faster. So we're able to keep up with our throughput right now, which is nice. So already making some progress. What else can we have turrets that we can research. Mark 1s and Mark 2s. And suit upgrades, we don't really have the what it takes for that yet. So that is the very first step. So now we need to start working on some other ores. And let's see, where's a good spot? Let's do a ping known ore. I'm gonna pick a spot that doesn't have a whole lot of ores in the immediate vicinity. So like over here. And we got a big thing of tin. I think over here is probably... Oh yeah, we got quite a lot of stuff here. I'm thinking over here is probably the better bet. Right in here. I could go down to that area over there and kind of dig through, but I need a spot to bring up and to go down and all that kind of good stuff. One thing we are going to need to do, we have some basic energy transmission, and I think these are pretty able to be automated here. So, ow. Didn't mean to actually fall. So if I want to beam power over here, I need to beam it off the side of this like that. Okay, and then I need to beam straight down right here. There we go. So that is beaming down and powering our copper. So now I need to power tin as well. So if I want, where does this line up here? This lines up right on the long side of that. So if I want to, I could beam power out like this. Beam it out like this. And then straight down from here. There we go. Now the power is automated as well, which is good. So that's a good spot to end this first episode. And yeah, I'm going to try to record as much of this series as I can and go for a new rush mode goal, I guess. New rush mode attempt. So that'll do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.